The Arceus, a base made for solo duo trio to dominate servers. This base comes equipped with a roof to defend off any raiders, a bed floor to store all your kits, and even a shooting floor with many peaks to control your area. And it even comes with a mini Opencore with 20 boxes to store all your loot, and even 3 bunkers to store your loot if you're online. Anyway, if this interests you to build the Arceus, stick around for the tour. Before the tour, I'd like to take a second to talk about my Patreon. For $10 a month here, you can get access to all my unreleased bases, base codes, and even early tutorials. Patreon, Discord, and the description. Now let's get on to the tour. Starting our tour for the base, coming up here we have one of our 2 externals. You can see we have our TC and our battery and our upkeep. You can disconnect the external just like this, and reconnect it just like this. Coming into our gatehouse, you can see we have our airlock, and this peeking out. Coming into our compound, we have 2 turrets, watching all over. Coming over here, you can see we have our seawall. We have our furnace right here, and we have these 2 shotgun traps, holding for anyone jumping over. Coming over to this side of the compound, you can see we have our bedrooms. You can see we have peaks looking out of the compound. And also over here we have our hidden bunker. Looking in here, you can see we have 2 barrels and a battery. This does work on console. Coming back over here, you can see we have our entrance into the base. You can see we have our jump up. Going up here, you can see we have our 2nd floor. You can see we have plenty of boxes. Tier 3, and our jump down into our starter. You can see we have our bunker. This does not work on console, unfortunately, but you can still build the base. Coming into our airlock, you can see we have our starter. Plenty of stuff for your main living area, and our upkeep. You could easily fit 24 hours in here. Break the bunker by demolishing it like this, and replace it just like this. Coming up to our main living area, this is our 3rd floor. We have plenty of boxes. Coming up here, we have our shooting floor retakes. This will hold anybody in your shooting floor, and I recommend windowing this off so nobody can look in your core. Coming up here, we have our main bed living area. So are your kits in here. Coming into our shooting floor, you can see we have many peaks looking down into our compound. There are wide gaps, many angles looking out, and even these retakes looking back onto your roof. Coming over to this side of the shooting floor, you can see we have more downwards angles, and this breach peak style with many brills peaks, and another retake back onto our roof. Coming back over to this side, so you have this ladder hatch that goes all the way down from the start of the base all the way into our shooting floor. Coming back up here, so you have more retakes looking onto our roof. Coming out onto our roof, you see you have more downwards angles, and these roofs that look off the base. You can also see you have 2 more peaks that are protected. They look down, and we have more roofs. You can also see we have our roof turrets that have full coverage. Anyway, thanks for watching the tour for the Arceus, and now let's get on to the tutorial. Starting our tutorial, we're going to start by placing a 1x1. We're going to be placing our TC on the left side, and our door. Now we're going to place 2 walls like this. We're going to seal it in. We're going to have our 2x1. Now, we're going to be placing triangles all outside of the base. Now, going to seal on our base. We're going to place our 3 furnaces for our jump up. Now, we're going to seal this in. Now we have our starter. Now, gonna build our honeycomb. Now we have our jump up. Now we're gonna honeycomb our starter on both sides. Now I'm going to be using symmetry for this tutorial. It's going to be on 2-sided. Coming back over to our entrance. So we have our jump up. Symmetry is going to be off. I'm going to seal this in. Do not do this on the other side. Now we're going to seal our starter in. I'm going to turn symmetry off. We build our loot room. And our jump up. We're going to seal this floor in. Coming back up here. I'm going to place a half wall on both sides. We're going to place our windows. Let's seal this in. Place a triangle. If you don't have barrels, you can seal this in or leave it as a door. But I'd window it off. Now we're going to place our windows all around. And we're going to build our loot rooms. We're going to place our embrasures. Make sure these two are backwards. Well, this be front. We're going to place frames. And make sure to leave these stone. We're going to place frames inside the base. I'm going to put doors on. You could put the boxes. I'm not going to be placing the deployables. I'm going to turn symmetry back on. Plus 3 more windows. Place a half wall, a window. And here is our bed area. This is our locker. And more of our windows. Here we have our floor for our roof. We'll seal this all in. Now we're done with the main base. Now, let's get onto the compound. Starting our compound, we're going to be placing triangles all over. And we're going to be building our wide gaps. We're going to start by placing 2 half walls like this, placing a floor frame and our triangle foundation inside. We're also going to place a half wall like this. Place it with windows and our door. Here by placing this roof triangle, you can see how our bunker opens. And close it just like this. I'm going to place our wall frame, floor frame, half wall, floor triangle. Now to get the perfect bed placement, you're going to want to open up your bunker, place our bed, place a locker right here, place a small box, whatever you want to fit in here, and our embrasure backwards. I'd put a small box right here. Now we're going to build up our honeycomb. I'm going to do this on both sides. And now we're going to build our main wide gaps. I'm going to build 3 out with a triangle. And do this build back. Make sure to leave this triangle twig for now. Now we're going to place a double door, window, 2 single doors, and a half wall. Now we're going to build 4 out. We're going to place walls around. We'll place 2 doors, our TC on this side, and your battery or loot on this side. We're going to destroy this build back. We're going to start placing our bunker here. Make sure the back side of the foundation clips in the wall while the other side doesn't. As you can see, this side is in while this side is out. Now we're going to switch this to building 3 triangles out, breaking them, placing a square and 2 triangles back to now make our foundation a triangle. As you can see, the bunker worked if you place a roof like this and it opens, and it doesn't on this side. Now making this twig, we're going to place square frames connecting all the way back to the base. Now here, we're going to place our wall frames. All around. Editing in Kobe here, I made a mistake. Do not place these 3 triangles above the turret. Now we're going to line up our furnace just like this. Make sure you place it as high as you can. Just like this. Now we're going to place our compound walls. Just like this. I'm going to place this triangle foundation with a half wall. I'm going to place our barricades. Now you can see we have fully sealed our compound. Now we're going to build our wide gaps up. Now we're going to be placing our frames for our shooting floor. We're going to place our 3/8 triangles, like I said, don't do earlier, but now you can. We're going to be building our frames up. On our floors, just like this. Place a temporary floor right here. And half wall you can demolish. I'm going to place half walls all around, just like this. I'm going to place our windows. We're going to go down real quick. And build more frames up. We can place our roof. Our frames like this. And our embrasures. As you can see right now, the peep won't work. PC players, you could use Brutalist, but a fix around this if you don't have the DLC is to place roofs on both sides. As you can see, now you'll have the better angle. Place wall walls just like this. And our embrasures. And our frames. We're going to place 2 triangles on each side of the floor. We'll be able to seal this in. Coming over the other side of the base, turning off symmetry. So we have our ladder hatch you can place right here. Make sure to come down in here and place ladders. Or you could do multiple ladder hatches, but I wouldn't do that. Now turning symmetry back on. Place a half wall in a frame. And a window on both sides. Now we're going to place wall frames. Look like this. We're going to seal this all in. We're going to place 2 frames like this. Some low walls. We're going to seal this all in. Now, if you don't have the Brutalist DLC right here, make sure to just place a embrasure, the vertical one instead. Make sure to keep this Brutalist if you're on PC. We're going to place our triangles. Now, we're going to go back down to our compound. Place this. Place 3 frames up and a triangle floor frame on both sides. Place half walls, wall frames, we'll place our embrasures. We're also gonna place our doors here, fill the gap. We're gonna place our low walls, and now we've sealed in our shooting floor. You also have options for turrets right here. Coming up to our roof. Place these half walls on this floor. And our turret right here. We'll place these roofs. We have our spot for our windmill. Place these low walls. Now you're gonna place your triangle frames. And these half walls. We'll place our turret in here. And our low walls. Just like that. Place the rest of them. 4 triangles. And our windmill. So we're gonna place our embrasures just like this. And our small boxes for roof peaks. Anyway, thanks for watching the tutorial for the Arceus. Hope you enjoy. See ya.